Hi. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lorraine PtA, the Chief Nursing Officer at the hospital, and I congratulate all of the retirees. Many of you I've worked with very closely, and I'm really happy that you finally can relax and enjoy your life and your families. But we'll miss you. We'll miss you all really very, very much. We have a great group of nurses here, and each year you know that the nursing department selects a physician to honor who embodies the qualities of expertise, technology, and humanity, and who values the contribution of our nurses to maintaining the highest quality of care for their patients. Northern Westchester is a leader in high-quality, patient-centered care because of our physicians and our nursing staff. Individually, they're two amazing groups, but together, they create the magic that's here at Northern Westchester Hospital in each and every unit. So, working in partnership, they create teamwork. The Nursing Credentialing Council, co-chaired by Kathy Melancon, who's here, and Laura McCoskey, who's our labor and delivery nurse, administers the award. And I'd like to thank them for all their hard work. Thank you. This year, there were 10 nominees for Physician of the Year. And I want to tell you who they are. Dr. David Burke, Dr. Alan Cafino, Dr. Andrew Duffy, Dr. Adam Hirsch, Dr. Barry Castle, Dr. Bonnie Litvack, Dr. David Miller, Dr. Michael Rosen, Dr. Alfred Tinger, and Dr. David Zuckerberg. So, wonderful, amazing physicians. But you know, there can only be one winner. And the winner, who I know firsthand, okay? And I know him firsthand because he took care of my mom in her last days here while she was dying. And his expertise and his compassion were recognized by me and my family, my dad and my sister. So, it is with great pleasure that I announce to you the Physician of the Year for 2011, Dr. Alan Cafino. He's joined here by his family. Please come up, Dr. Cafino. Come on up. So I want to ask Annika, please come on up, the nurses who want to say a few words about Dr. Cafino.
Read a little. Hi, I'm Annika Van, Assistant Care Manager on the Cardiopulmonary Unit. And I recently was also a nurse in the ICU. And part of this comes from, part of what I'm going to read comes from that time as well. This is just an excerpt of what we put together. So, Dr. Cafino consistently provides excellent care to his patients, utilizing his knowledge, expertise, and compassion. While not technically on call one evening, Dr. Cafino still instructed us to call his cell phone so that we could ensure that the patient would improve. One night I worked, I spoke with Dr. Cafino at least 3 times during the hours of 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. And I'm sorry for waking you. Each time I called, even though I could tell I had awoken him, he said, "Okay, Annika, tell me." As I usually work day shifts, I was fearful of calling any physician at night. The following week, however, when I thought I would hear through the grapevine that I had ruined his evening, I instead heard that he had praised me to another nurse for the successes of keeping the patient alive. Dr. Cafino remains ever approachable and has once said, "The only thing that will make me mad is when you apologize for calling me. This is my patient and I want to know what's going on with him." Dr. Cafino values the knowledge and further education of the nursing staff. When we inform him of our concern with the patient's condition, he truly listens and responds quickly, trusting our judgment. When we ask him a question, he will turn away from the computer to fully explain the answer, and then teach us a little bit more than we thought we would learn. He also consistently explains why he chooses to care for a patient in a particular manner, from the big picture down to the smallest details. He spends the time with patients and their care partners to ensure they understand what he's doing to improve their health. He is also well known for giving his cell phone number to his patients. He helps lead the healthcare team throughout the hospital. His peers recently elected him to his position of vice president on the medical board. And through this position, I know he'll be able to lead his peers, as well as guide the staff through an ever-evolving interdisciplinary approach to caring for our patients and their care partners.
Good evening. My name is Kimberly Mulroy. I'm a nurse on the 4th floor staff surgical unit. Today we are here to celebrate the Physician of the Year who has distinguished himself by providing excellent care, dedication, and commitment to his patients. But before we congratulate him, I would like to take a moment to thank all the physicians at Northern Westchester Hospital. I consider myself lucky to work in a hospital where the physicians are so very attentive, caring, and dedicated not only to the patients, but to the nurses as well. You are all amazing doctors, and it is an honor to be here today to thank you for all that you have done. It is difficult to choose one physician who has exceeded himself. This year, we would like to show our appreciation to Dr. Alan Cofino. Our recent experience with him has allowed us to see an opportunity to see him at his best. We had a surgical patient who was not doing well. He intervened and became the family and team spokesperson. He called the patient's wife daily to give her updates on her husband's condition and offer his cell phone number should she need to talk to him. He helped coordinate this man's advanced directives and supported the wife in the most difficult decision that she ever had to make. He willingly continued following the plan of care so that the family had enough time to meet and decide together how to proceed. Dr. Cofino is always willing to share his clinical expertise with his team. He is supportive of the plan of care and epitomizes how professionals can work together to improve the quality of the patient's life or death. Should any issue arise and Dr. Cofino is around, he readily steps up to the plate because he has the best interest of the patient in mind. For all this and more, the nursing staff of Northern Westchester Hospital has nominated him as Physician of the Year. Congratulations, Dr. Cofino.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Great job. Dr. Cofino would like to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I am really honored and really humbled. Thank you to the nursing staff. I look around at all the physicians that I work with, a really amazing group of people. And I see many people who I would have voted for before me. And so I am particularly humbled. A moment, just a comment about the retiring physicians. You all have something in common other than the fact that you're retiring. You're leaving Northern West